Elvis,
Hi,
you want to sit
Elvis.
down? All right.
So, how old is he now?
He's almost 4. And he had his MMR at 1.
So how was he before he had the MMR?
He was about to start walking and talking and like babbling, like the normal 1-year-old.
And did he have his baby vaccines?
Yes. All of them.
All seemed fine of them?
All seemed fine. Even when he had his initial like MMR at 1, it seemed fine. It just kind of gradually turned into head tremors, body tremors, and then he lost his balance. Like he couldn't stand without falling. He couldn't crawl without slipping and hitting his face on the tile. And then my dad was like, we need to take him to the doctor. So we took him to the doctor, and he immediately referred us to a neurologist. And he saw him and immediately sent us to the hospital, where we spent a week having every test imaginable performed. MIBG scan, MRI, CT, 2 spinal taps, EEG, EKG, and everything was normal. And then we raised money for, they thought it was genetic, so we raised money. Went on the News 10, for his Help Elvis Walk page. Raised enough to get tests. All came back normal. Went and saw a specialist at UCSF. He couldn't give us any information, and then of course I had a friend message me on Facebook saying, oh, it might be vaccine injury. I was vaccine injured. And then I just kind of, started reading articles and came to the conclusion that was it. And so he started walking at 2.5. So he's new to walking, and he doesn't really communicate well. He's in speech therapy and occupational therapy, physical therapy, and thankfully has an IEP, so hopefully he can go to school, though I don't know if I want him to.
Did anyone ever take any responsibility?
No, and I haven't gone back. So the doctor that he saw requires everyone that signs up or to see him, you have to vaccinate you have to sign a paper saying you will vaccinate on schedule, or he will not see you at all.
Because he won't get any money, that's
Yeah,
fine.
he won't get money, yeah. And it's Medi-Cal. So he's getting all these, Medi-Cal patients and just...
Please
and
tell
all
me
they
he's
do
not
is-
your doctor still.
No, we haven't been for, I don't even know the last time we've gone. And my son, my oldest, has a 1-year-old. So when he was born, they were going to see him as a doctor. But of course, when they called to make that appointment, they said, will you vaccinate? And they haven't vaccinated, thankfully.
So did you take your boy back to that pediatrician after he was damaged by the MMR and say, look, he's not well?
I think we did have like a follow-up, but I just kind of left it alone. I guess I could go back. We don't have any insurance right now. I don't feel the need for it. We'll just pay our tax at the end of the year.
That makes me feel better.
And, we'll just pay our $1,600, and that's okay. But I would prefer not to take him to the doctor. He's healthy otherwise. He's getting, he's gotten better. He's kind of at like a stagnant, he doesn't run, he can't really climb too much. He can't jump like other kids. He falls and hits his face on the floor, gets a fat lip and has a dead tooth, and otherwise he's like an amazing.
Do you have any
gentle,
other children?
beautiful- Yeah. I have Fiona, who's 6, and then I have a 15-year-old.
Were they fully vaccinated?
Yeah, I even did the HPV with her. Now I wanna, I hate myself.
No, don't.
I hate myself for it, I hate myself for it, but yeah, all of my kids have been vaccinated.
Would you ever put a vaccination of any kind into you or your children's body again?
Absolutely not, never again. You'll have to force, like literally force.
What would you say to a new mother?
Well, I'd tell her my story, like I did with my grandchild. I mean, I had to talk to his mom about it. They witnessed all of this, and they decided not to. But my coworkers, no.
What do you do?
I'm a receptionist at a optometrist office.
Well, I'm really sorry that happened to you.
I do
They're
have a
such
sister-
bullies. These doctors are so clever. Manipulative bullies is what they are.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Pretty sick.
So when you took your daughter in for the Gardasil, the HPV vaccine, first of all, what age did she get it at?
Probably 11. I'm
She
trying
have-
to think of the house. We lived in the house where where Elvis got his MMR.
And what was going through your mind? Were you thinking, great?
Yeah, I had, I had to have the procedure done for HPV, so I'm like, hey, this is great.
And she didn't have any reaction to it.
You know, she complains a lot about not sleeping and her body hurting in weird spots and, bad periods, but she's 15, so.
But we're hearing so much about the pains in the legs
yeah,
and the joints
yeah.
from this.
Yeah, today she was complaining about her knees.
It's horrific. Right, let's go and write his name on the bus.